Here we go!
Hey, what's up guys? This is GamerBlades90, your proud chief of the Blue Blurs. I hope you all are doing fantastic. I know for a fact that I am. Welcome back to my channel. For this video, we are going through a Spring Stadium zone for my Amy Rose playthrough in Sonic 3D in 2D. Though a stadium design should suggest a circuit act, this stage will do anything except make you laugh. Take my word for it. Oh, look at that. Rare footage of Amy actually curling into a mid-air spin dash. Not something you're going to see terribly often with her, as is the case with rabbit holes like in Green Grove, where she will actually curl into a ball, as well as balloons that will serve as stepping stones to get you up to much higher sections. By the way, we passed right through a location for a special stage ring, but you won't see it there, because in a different retake of this video, I'd attempted a special stage with very, very disastrous results. And, I hate to really admit this, but I kinda had a rage moment over it, as I was missing so many rings that it was just setting me off, dude. Like, bruh! I have a feeling this will be the kind of special stage that's not gonna get easier with practice. At least, not at a desirable rate. Anyway, Spring Stadium Zone comes with a barrelsome Carnival Night Zone in Sonic 3, and they control very similarly. Ooh, wow! Usually when I attempt that, I don't manage to launch myself high enough to get that extra life. But it looks like fate is choosing to smile on me for a change. That's really nice. I can appreciate that break in my bad luck streak. Definitely. So yeah, Spring Stadium Zone, complete with a beautiful sunset, but according to Sotaknuck, was derived from a Sunset Hill Zone on the Sonic Advance games. Not a terribly surprising selection on his part, but what's rather appalling for me to admit is that it's been over 10 years I touched the Sonic Advance games, so I'm not all that likely to recall any of the data from it, even Sunset Hill. And frankly, that's a shame. I'm gonna do something about that. If you don't drop your bomb somewhere else, we gotta scrap. And you know, I just realized something, but when you restart your save file, your score actually goes back to 0. It doesn't save. Although the score isn't really all that important to me, so I'm not gonna fuss over it. Anyway, Spring Stadium Zone. Normally you don't really get a look at the weather conditions in the 3D Blast stages, except mainly for Diamond Dust and Volcano Valley, because of their underlying themes. But for a 2D rendition, one of the benefits is you get treated to a glimpse of the sky. You may have already realized that in both Green Grove and Rusty Ruin, and Spring Stadium carries on that theme. That was one of my favorite observations to note when I first picked up this fan game, I want to say 5 to 6 months ago when I was playing with it as Sonic. It is really awesome. A very ambitious reimagining of this game, and you even have the 3D Blast badness recreated in 2D forms. Again, I'm sure you've noticed that already, but it's always so fascinating to see just what it is you can do when you're given the right tools as a developer. So major props to Sotaknuck, who by the way also popped into my Rusty Ruins video to provide some more insight on the various stage elements that inspired these reimagined stages. Like for example, one thing I didn't notice about Rusty Ruin was the vines from overhead coming from the Labyrinth zone. So I guess my initial comparison of Rusty Ruin and Labyrinth was sort of on point after all. Initially I thought I made a mistake there, which I kinda did, because the tiling did come from Title Tempest, that much was true. But the Labyrinth element, I managed to miss out on. And then there were of course the pillars from the Marble Zone, and from Aquatic Ruin Zone. So it's sort of, like two things in one. When you try to talk and play at the same time, and you lose sight of the badniks up ahead of you. This feels like a chore at times, but I try. Okay, so I kinda remember a decent amount of special stage ring locations for Spring Stadium, Diamond Dust, and to an extent Volcano Valley, but not so much for Gene Gadget and Panic Puppet. I'm sure there are some there, but I don't think I remember finding any special stage rings in either of those stages, which is unfortunate, but maybe with Amy Rose we'll come across them. Because with her ability to break walls down but Sonic himself cannot get past, she can actually change up the stages very dramatically. That's one of the beauties of playing this game with different characters. Their differing abilities makes for different perspectives of each and every stage. You gotta take that with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles in Sonic 3, and with Sonic and Tails in Sonic 2, and so that was kind enough to carry on that tradition. Though I don't think I showed off that many examples of Amy-specific routes in my last couple of videos, so hopefully I'll get to change that. I know I already showed off one such example with the breakable wall that Sonic himself couldn't get past earlier. And I'm pretty sure there are others like that scattered throughout here. Is there another barrel coming our way, or is there not? Okay, let's see. Oh, that's right, that's right. You use these rings as sort of a guide to lure yourself over to any platforms carrying springs on top of them, so that you'll be able to, progress past that section, because otherwise you're bound to just fall to the ground repeatedly and get yourself lost. And by the fact that the music has cut itself off, it's Christmas time, boys, and we have ourselves a doll to play with. To be more specific, the Tails doll. Ah! What? Amy, you better pick it up. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. So how the Tails doll will start us off is, he'll first disappear and then reappear to either the left or right, and then he'll just skirt across the ground exactly like that. You'll jump and drop down on him with a hammer drop to, do some damage. And then once you nail the first 3 hits, he will chase it with attack pattern, in which he will steal Tails' tail swipe attack from Sonic Adventure, and then sweep the map. Ah! Amy, come on! You couldn't be as fast as Sonic? That'd be really useful to have right now. Oh god. I don't think that even with the hammer, Amy's going to be able to attack him from behind. Yeah, I don't think so. So what we're going to have to do is... Oh, my god, can I not jump in the middle? Ah! Well, I was not expecting that. What the heck? I didn't even touch him and I still dropped my ring. Bruh. I figured as much. So even with the hammer, Amy cannot attack the doll from behind. She has to attack him directly from the front or she's not going to be able to do any damage. And what made the boss annoying is the placement of these bumpers, making it so you can't just jump directly at him and attack him. You have to, like, squeeze yourself in between the bumper and the doll to get anything going, and that's kind of hard to do, as you can see. Let's see. Alright, we're gradually working on it. Alright. There we go. And thank God that didn't cost me any lives to figure out this time, just like it did with Sonic. I think it cost me 3 or 4, somewhere around that amount, the first time I faced this boss. I don't think Amy herself made it easier even with her moveset. Or, actually now that I think about it, maybe she did, because with a hammer drop, she could attack enemies a heck of a lot faster than Sonic can. From mid-air, anyway. From the ground, Sonic can still mount the offense with spin dash up, whereas Amy has to work a little bit more to be intimidating on the ground. But either way, we've torn up our doll, so Santa's gonna throw us on his naughty list and not give us any more dolls for Christmas. And now we are going through Spring Stadium Act 2. And again, rare sighting of Amy curling into a ball. That is something I'm gonna have to get used to. Can we get back up there? The answer is no, because Sotaknuck was like, you know what? Your Sonic Spinball skills suck, so you deserve to get penalized. Screw you, man! Now, I want to correct myself about something I said regarding the background for the second act. I initially likened it to Carnival Night from Sonic 3, but once again, a viewer stepped in to correct me on the details regarding the background. The mountains actually came from Spring Yard Zone, which is astonishing because I didn't recognize them at first, because when you glimpse Spring Yard Zone in Sonic 1, it's not during the nighttime. It's more like a sort of like a sunset, although it's less obvious than it is in the first act for here, as it presented more of a dark pinkish sunset than an actual summertime yellow like what you saw in the first act. Guys, I swear to God, if you don't buzz off, these badnik placements sometimes get to me, dude. And it doesn't get any better in this day, just to warn you. And with the carnival that you're seeing in the background, I think that also came from one of the Sonic Advance stages, if I remember correctly about what the commenter said to me, but I could be wrong. Well, this stage is certainly going to be a bumpy ride, pun not intended, because there are a crap ton of bumpers planted along the ground and in midair. I'm sure the Act 1 boss made it obvious, but it doesn't get any better when you jump back into the midst of the gameplay. Can we, I wonder, can we get up there? Oh, yes, we can! And will that benefit us? I think a special stage ring here. I think there is. I bet there is. It's gotta be right here. Aha! There it is. Whoa, 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 Amy, no, 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 no. I'm trying to do the hammer flip, not spin dash all the platform and lose out on my chance to get a Chaos Emerald. Well, let's see it. Oh, no, no, Amy, come on, come on! Thank you. Okay. I just attempted this stage. So, I think you're going to find rings over here. Man, this gets twice annoying to deal with when you're treated with overlapping corners, because your visibility becomes severely restricted. So good luck spotting any rings coming your way after that. But I think we're doing a little bit better, because I didn't go above at least 60 rings for the first section, but last time I tried it. And now we have 73 rings, so we have a bit of a comfort zone. 120 rings. Can we nail... Oh god. When bombs are in the middle, the ring placements get really awkward. And it gets even worse when they're on the ceiling. Let's see. Come on, I cannot mess this up again. 94 rings, that's still not enough. Come on! Ooh. Oh, your boy's doing it! Your boy's doing it! 134 rings? Yeah, baby, let's go! Ha ha! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so 180 rings. We need 46 more. Ah, no! Two bombs away from me! No, 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 come on, Amy. Woo! That'll help. That won't, though. Keep them bombs away from me. Alright, now the ring output gets a lot more Oh, no. Okay. I think we got this big time, baby. I was kind of worried I'd be presenting y'all another rage moment as far as the special state was concerned. Wow, I accidentally set that bomb up, but somehow... Ah! Well, the first time I saw the bombs, I didn't lose any ring, but this time I did. What is going on here? Oh, wow, that special state was literally a roller coaster ride. And that's kind of fitting, giving the theme of the stage that we're in right now. But all's well that ends well, right? We got ourselves a blue Chaos Emerald. And again, I'm fairly certain I recall no special state being found in the second act. I think it was near 3 platforms segmented together, or bunched together. But you had to, pass them in a very specific manner that didn't set off any of the bumpers or springs that were around it. At least I think that's where it was at. But we'll worry about that later. That path we just took will set us back a little bit because we're getting, closer to the beginning of the second act as a result of the exit we took from that special stage, so we're gonna have to work our way back to where we left off. You know, I don't really like this stage, but this music is highly appropriate. It definitely screams the theme of a circus act. Dude, the Saturn soundtrack makes these stages feel a lot better represented, in my opinion. I've gushed about this number of times, but come on, listen to this. This actually makes you feel like you're at a carnival. Way more so than the Genesis version conveyed to you in 3D Blast. I actually think that out of all the pieces of music in the game, Spring Stadium is the most representative of its stage. That and Diamond Dust Zone. Both of them are pretty freaking magical, and yo, the fact that it's almost Christmas, and the Diamond Dust soundtrack actually makes it feel like it is Christmas. It combines, the theme of snowy weather with a very celebration theme that represents the fact that it is Christmas. I'm not even sure if I'm making that much sense with my wordplay right now, but I think you all get the point. It is really, really fitting. It quickly became my favorite soundtrack in the game on top of it. Well, look at that, loop-de-loops. Not something you'd see in the original Spring Stadium, and even more astonishing is the fact that Amy is actually able to clear these loops. She must have taken notes from Sonic. Well, look at that. We have found ourselves our 5th special stage. And we've had a pretty good performance in the 4th one just a bit ago. Maybe we can duplicate it, but a fair bit of warning. As you get further and further with special stages, the requirements for the rings you'll need to pick up in each stage will go up. Like in the first one, you only have to collect 30 in the first section, then that increased to 40 in the second stage, then to 50, and so on and so forth. Luckily, we have cleared the 70 ring requirement rather convincingly. And I love this shade of blue with special stage too. The variety in color is awesome. Make you feel like you're running along the rainbow. Only in this case, we're actually running through the solar system, which is a much closer representation of the 3D Blast special status on the Sega Saturn. I was still so shocked to see the difference in between the two versions of the game, as I thought there'd be a heck of a lot more similar than that. Boy, was I wrong. Wow, the ring output here is a lot. It's just as generous as it was in the last special stage. I am really surprised. Have you decided to show me mercy at last, video game gods? Have you? I will worship you for the rest of my life for an act of kindness on your part. Thank you. Alright. Let's see if we can keep adding to our rings. Hopefully the game doesn't decide to troll us and give us a highly unreasonable requirement for the third section. We have 244 rings, and I'm guessing the requirement is 210, and I called it. 210. And we already had that many. We don't really even need to pick any more up, but we're going to anyway. So in case I end up running into any bombs by accident, we'll have some breathing room. Dude, I swear to God, there is no other special stage theme that can beat this one. And you think there is one that can? You'll have to show it to me. Sonic Mania I can let slide if you choose that one. And probably Sonic CD as well, but the emphasis on that one is probably. Literally the only other one I can think of that's time to come match soundtrack like this is Sonic Mania, and that's about it. Alright, we got ourselves another blue Chaos Emerald. Two varieties of blue in our Chaos Emerald collection. One is sky blue and one is ocean blue. I love that. As blue is my favorite color, the more varieties of blue there are, the better. So yeah. Oh! I believe we picked ourselves up another extra life as a result of our scoring, which is going to be very, very handy. What isn't so handy is homing attack shield that we can't even use, all because we're not Sonic. What a bummer, huh? Oh well. Gonna have to take what we can get. At least it'll be useful for durability. So what's along here? Now in my last playthrough, I didn't manage to get all the Chaos Emeralds on screen. I had to do that off screen. So you never got to see me play through all of them, if I recall correctly. You got to see me play through the last one, I think, and that was about it, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played this game and then picked it back up for Amy, but I did promise you all an Amy Rose playthrough. And I am intent on making good on my word. You'll get a playthrough for Shadow as well, as he too is an unlockable character. Oh, thank God, the homing attack shield maintains projectile immunity. That is going to be so handy. And you don't get taken out of your hammer spit animation if you already hit a Badnik with it. It is actually continuous, so you can pull off combos of multiple defeated enemies. Really good to know. Let's see, can we get up there? With that bumper in the way, limiting my, my space that I've got to run along that platform? I'm not so sure about that. Can we get up there? Oh, wow, just barely. But yo, I'll take it. Let's see. Okay. I was a little worried about my positioning not being sufficient to get me onto that platform and pick up all those rings, but we pulled it off. Now, we kind of do need to pick it up, because every act follows the rule of a 10-minute time limit, so we're gonna have to hurry. I don't want to get any time overs if I can help it. Ooh, invincibility! Oh wait, another breakable wall? What's up here? Oh, an electric shield. I thought for a minute we're about to find another Chaos Emerald, but that won't be way more handy than a homing attack shield that we can't actually use. We can't use a double jump ability with it either, but we can still attract rings to our location for as long as we have it. So, that's better than nothing. Oh god, come on! Now I'm starting to think I should have practiced Sonic Spinball before playing this stage, because these flippers are not wanting to respond at all. Is there another one down here that I can use? Okay, yes there is. And I see a passageway leading to an extra life, the more the merrier. that was a inadvertent Eggman reference from Sonic Unleashed. I promise you that wasn't on purpose. My god! The guys who made this soundtrack went ham! You gotta give it up to them. Wait a minute. I think I remember this. There's gotta be no special stage ring. I think there is anyway. Is there? Wait, hold on. Actually, now that I think about it, I am not too sure of that. What's up here, though? Okay, I see a barrel. Obviously, this is taking me to a different passageway, but where exactly is the question? It's odd, but I don't remember this one. Okay, what's up here? Okay, so I misspoke. That's not gonna take us to a special stage ring, it'll take us through a different means of finishing the stage. But we better hurry, cause I just realized we're down only 2 minutes. Okay, thank God these balloons are willing to regenerate. Sonic would have cleared this section a lot better than Amy would. Her jump bar doesn't feel too good for something like this. Oh man. Alright, if I remember this correctly, we should be at the very end. Okay, thank goodness, we are. The only problem is, now that we have touched that, checkpoint, if we end up losing lives here, we're only gonna have 2 minutes to make up for that lost life. So I inadvertently imposed a time limit upon myself, but I don't think we'll need that much longer to clear this boss. Because how it works is, it's kind of a variant of the big arms boss from Sonic 3, only this boss is not meant to grab you, it's meant to claw at you, and if you're very unlucky, it will actually crush you using the arms those claws are built into from above. So, after you land your hit, you're gonna want to retreat to the opposite side of the stage and then run directly underneath him and keep moving until he crashes to the ground. So but you'll be ready for if he tries to pull that stunt on you. And look at that, boys! I actually think that Amy's completion rate with the bosses seems surprisingly better than Sonic's, largely in part because of the hammer drop. It lets her attack her enemies in midair a lot faster than Sonic can. I said that earlier, but I really think it's a game changer for when she goes against the bosses. I didn't think it'd be that much of a game changer, but the more I practiced with the Green Grove boss where I was essentially able to one-shot it, but you didn't see it in this series, the more I started to think that while playing through the stages is definitely more challenging for Amy given her moveset, she can actually smack the bosses around considerably well. And that's amazing for her. But yeah, boys, I was talking about the Diamond Dust soundtrack earlier, and you get to have your ears blessed by it. If only for a little bit, because I'm actually saving my full playthrough of this stage for the next video. So you may well consider this a sneak peek, and what a beautiful stage this is. Pretty appropriate given the holidays, and the soundtrack. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Sorry, I had to reenact that commercial. I just had to. But yeah, Diamond Dust Zone. Amy, we're not gonna have time to throw snowballs and make snow angels because we got work to do next video. For now though, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you all for watching. I dearly appreciate it. We should be able to pick up the last of the Chaos Emeralds here, and if not, well, there's still Volcano Valley, where I definitely remember finding some special stages. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what you thought about it with your likes and comments down below. And to keep up my content, just hit that sub button and ring that bell. Also, do not forget to download this fan game and try it out for yourself. It will be linked in the description below. And make sure to give Sotaknuck your thoughts about the fan game after you played it. He's always listening for feedback and willing to implement bug fixes where necessary, all the while adding in new features, including the Saturn DLC soundtrack that we're listening to right now. That was really awesome of him to pitch that in there, and it increased my enjoyment factor for this game to like well over 100 times what it already was, and that was high enough to begin with. So yeah, I'm gonna give myself a break, cause man, Spring State was a roller coaster ride. I'll see you all next time. Until then, peace out, Blue Blurs, for life. Take care.